Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tennessee Titans taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's Week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Throwing to start the drive. Butler looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wade. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, it's Harrison, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. For Harrison, there's a look at what he did last week. 22 carries, 77 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Harrison might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. On second down now, it's Harrison. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Butler. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll run on first down. Harrison. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Butler. This is caught. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wilson's got it complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Rich. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
This is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rich. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Rich. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air on second down. Rich.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Rich. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st down. It's Harrison, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you can just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison, and he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Rich. forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On fourth down, Rich.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
On 1st and 10, Rich. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. To throw on 2nd down, Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Rich, touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Falcons have taken the lead.
That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now, ready to take over here. Their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On the give, this is their fullback. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. To throw on 3rd down. Rich, he finds his man, complete. It's Stanley.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Here we go, let's get it.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrison. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the gun on 3rd down. Butler. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Rich. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Stanley.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the gun. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Up the middle they go. It's Harrison, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Butler throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Operating from the gun. Butler, throw left side, complete. That's McCoy.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Harrison, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Back to throw. Butler. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On third down, Rich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Looking to throw. Rich.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On first down, Butler. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Butler over the middle. He'll get it to Harrison.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Yeah, we dominate today.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A final shot before break. Rich, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We begin in the NFC. New Orleans heading up to Levi Stadium to take on San Francisco. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest to check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And you can see there, it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. The Colts trying to hold on and claim victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. 35-10 was the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Back to throw. Rich. Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Rich.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Butler throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harrison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Butler looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Butler. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Harrison. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On the ground with Ward. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw. Butler to the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rich. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Rich. Now he'll escape to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Well, now a carry here for their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd and 2, Rich. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
You'd hate to come all this way on a sustained drive like this and then have to settle for a field goal. So what a nice pickup on third down. And now they're set up with first and goal.
Here we go. 19, Sergeant.
Operating from the gun. Rich. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw on second down, Butler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Butler. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
On 3rd down, Rich. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 41-yard Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're a gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the second half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Butler. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. Oh, what a move.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Rich. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rich. Wilson snags it left side. Touchdown, Falcons. From 8 yards out.
And the Falcons are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.